Welcome back to the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. On today's episode, we're gonna see if you can cook a can with your engine. So here we go. We got a can of raviolis here, just how I like them. Perfect, I can't wait to see how this turns out. I'm just kidding, obviously that's a joke. It's gonna be for the thumbnail, so hopefully you don't get too mad about clickbait. What I'm actually gonna do is tie a can of ravioli to the exhaust manifold there, and I'm gonna go about 25 minutes away here to play some disc golf this morning. It's a nice little cool, breezy Saturday morning, and we'll see if that can gets up to a nice warm temperature that I can eat it when I get there. So I'm excited to see if this is something, you know, that you can do. In a previous episode, I cooked an egg on my wife's engine and it didn't really cook all the way. Sorry for the wind noise, I don't have a beard or a microphone. And the beard for the microphone, but because I don't have a microphone. So yeah, sorry about that. Anyways, I'm excited to see if this will work when I get down there, have some lunch, and at the end of the video, I'll have some highlights of some good throws if I make any when I play disc golf, since some people have been asking about them. But that'll be at the very end. The beginning of the video, we'll see how this cooks. And I'll probably drive a little bit with the GoPro under the hood on that can as well to see what it looks like. So we'll get it tied up. I'll show you how it goes. All right, so I've got a new can of raviolis here. Oh man, that's what I was trying not to do. That welding wire just unspun. This is the only wire I have, is some welding wire. So I'm just gonna use that. I was trying to keep it from unraveling because it gets all tangled, but whatever, I'll figure that out later. Yeah, so I have some flex square welding wire, whatever. I'm gonna take the wrapper off this can, that way just in case it catches on fire. I doubt it, but just in case it's flammable, so I don't want to cause a fire and like burn up some wires or anything, or worse, burn down my truck. Again, not likely, but sorry for the wind noise again. We will it's already warm, so I'm going to be careful, and I'm just going to tie it up to the exhaust manifold down there where you can just see it nice and open. All right, so I've got my can naked here. I'm just going to wrap this wire around the can and just a little fashion here and on that exhaust manifold, so I'll try and do this without getting burnt here. Back when this truck was my customer's vehicle, he brought it to me to replace the spark plugs, and I thought he was going to drop it off, but he was sitting there waiting, so I had to replace the spark plugs when this was like hot. Oh, that was nice and tight down there. Well, there it is. There's the can. That looks ridiculous. There's the can there tied around with that wire. It's just sitting up against the exhaust manifold, so I'm skeptical. It is a 25-minute drive, but there may be a lot of air blowing through here, cooling that down as well. You know, but it is touching that exhaust manifold, so 50-50 in my head. This may work, it may not, and we'll see when we get there. So I'm gonna leave this GoPro under the hood for the first few minutes, and then we'll check it out when we get there and see how hot this can get, so stay tuned. All right, here we are. I think this is the best angle of the can, even though the engine oil dip sticks in the way. But other than that, there's not really any good way to hook this camera up and look at that can when we drive. So I'm gonna get started here. Again, it's about 25 minutes till we get there, but just a few minutes here, I'll drive around with the camera on the can and we can see what it looks like. Nice. So it's been a few minutes. It is nice and warm under here, so I don't know how much air is getting in, but I also don't know how much you are able to see, since it's obviously probably going to be dark. So if that didn't work out, sorry about that. It's been a few minutes, and we'll finish up the rest of the journey here about 20 more minutes. All right, I'm on my way now to play disc golf. Stopped at a light here, and I just remembered I wanted to remind everybody, if you subscribe and leave a wholesome comment on any of the videos, then you'll be entered to win the giveaway at 50,000 subscribers, and every 50,000 after that, so 100, 150, we'll be giving away $1,000 worth of tools or traveling somewhere to fix your car. So don't forget to subscribe and leave a good comment. All right, here we are. I just pulled up, and we've been driving for about 20 more minutes. It's nice and warm, so we'll get under there and see if that can of ravioli is ready to eat, if it's hot. So I'll pop it open, take a few bites, and let you know how it is. Typically everything on the engine's too hot to touch, so I'm hoping it's just right to eat. But even if it's too hot to eat, that's perfect. What I don't want is just a little too cold. Also, I don't want people getting confused. I am wearing this USMC shirt, but I didn't serve in the military, just supporting the troops. All right, it's nice and windy up here as well. I've got some snippers to cut that can off. It didn't move at all, which is good. Let's see if this side of the can's hot. Oh, it feels warm. That might be nice. Yeah, that other side of the can was definitely warm, so let's grab my cutters here. I'm just gonna cut that wire. And I've got my spoon. Cut the wire there, there. Oh, well, one side's nice. One side's very hot. The other side's just warm. So let's pop this open here and see if it's good. Yeah, a little warm. Cool, it didn't explode on me. I was hoping it wouldn't. All right, moment of truth here. I've got all my junk in the back. Let's see how it is. Almost perfect. In fact, super good. Like the temperature I would give my little kid. It's just a little not hot enough for me, but nice and warm. Yeah, it's perfectly warm. It's not nasty at all. I think that was a great idea. I think you'd need to drive for at least 25 minutes, maybe 40 minutes would get this just nice and hot. But that's a job well done. That cooked it up pretty nice and warm. Quite enjoyable. And I'm gonna eat this before I play some disc golf. So success, and stay tuned for some highlights in disc golf. Probably not too many. It's nice and windy, and I'm not a pro or anything like that. But I'm definitely gonna eat this before I play. Perfect meal. And in the future, we'll probably do a few more. I've got a couple ideas brewing up here. I may also think about like some sort of invention that'll hold that up against there, so you don't have to tie it up with wire. Something I could just have there and consistently stick a can under there on my way to come play disc golf or something like that, and have a nice warm meal when I get here. So thanks for watching. If you're interested in watching some disc golf throws, they'll be up here afterwards. Consider subscribing, becoming a channel member, checking out the merchandise down below. Have a good day. Perfect. All right, here we are. They actually have 25 holes set up today. I've never played these additional holes up here. I don't know where the pin is, but I think it's behind that group of trees way down there. Typically on a windy day, the wind's coming up the canyon up here. So all my throws against the wind are gonna be, you know, all my long throws are gonna be against the wind. All the long holes play against the wind, but in this case, I'm starting out with the wind, so I'm gonna throw an understable distance driver, which should flip up, if you know what that means. But I'm not gonna ramble about this part. I'm gonna go ahead and throw. Oh, just barely hit that tree. Let me try one more. Oh, flip. All right, that's a new disc. It's not really broken in. Okay, I still don't see it down there. That disc was hit that tree, so that's a bummer. But I'm gonna go ahead. I can just imagine it's behind that group of trees. I have the app that's telling me it's over there. So here we go. I'm gonna throw an overstable driver here. Zeus. Goodness, warm up, I guess. I guess it's that tailwind. All right, I finally see the basket up there in the trees. It's black. Normally they're white out here. That's why I couldn't see it. So I just got an approach here. 2 bad shots, but I was kind of just not warmed up anyways. That'll leave me a good putt from there. Oh. Out of bounds, you gotta be kidding me. That was the perfect putt. Oh, dang. Alright, this one's right behind that green tree down there. I'm gonna go low over stable and see if I can land it down past that tree. Oh, that was a total ace run before it caught an air bounce. Oh. Ah, 2 straight. That's in the creek. All right, this one's tricky, but if it goes right, it goes good. Oh, that's good. Missed that boost. Off short. Dang it, a little short. Not a bad throw though. I don't know if you could see that. One last little branch got me. Little 𝐿𝐲𝐹𝖓𝖓𝖏 𝘠𝑒𝑠𝑡able disc here. Pretty neutral actually. It's supposed to be under sale, but it's not quite broken in. That was really good. Should be a birdie. Well, I guess I hit these trees and knocked backwards from them, but I should be able to go through them. Oh, very welcome birdie. It's been a while. I think I'm 2 down now. By every other hole, I'd have to show you my stats. I think I'm on like hole 16 right now because it's tournament play, so there's 25 holes. I think I've parked the par on probably 11 or 10 of them. So it's just been off today. All right, this one's down to the right. I'm gonna try and pretty much put it straight and let it fall into the woods down there. Give it a little height. Might be just a little short. So here's this disc golf course. I don't know if you've gotten a lot of the views, but it's kind of just tucked away in the mountains here in a valley. Super nice. All right, not too bad. I ended up here definitely putting this. It's kind of a death putt, but in my range. Yeah, that was the miss I wanted. I was going a little high and trying to drop it in. Kind of dead. All right, I've gotten really close to acing this one a few of the past few times I've thrown it. Coming in off that hill and skipping. The grass is a little wet, so it may not skip, but this might be close if history repeats itself. That looks good. Oh, that looks good. Looks good. Oh, a little short. Parked nonetheless. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching. There's a few holes at the end I didn't really film because there was a line of people. One really good shot, probably the best I should have filmed, but you might not have been able to see it. And I was just figuring out all these new holes because they're just up for a tournament for the next couple weeks. So thanks for watching. This is the Roadside Rescue YouTube channel. I'm Ernest. We'll see you on the next episode.